Alright, here is the story of how I accidentally became one of the few, the proud, the brave, a grunt. Yes, I did join the Marines, and to tell you true, I never should have been a Marine, but I was part of a big recruiting scandal, unbeknownst to me. What happened was I decided that I wanted to go into the Navy because before I graduated, I'd already been to 3 countries, and I love traveling and seeing new places and meeting new people, eating new kinds of food. As long as there isn't anything like, eels or, ooh, you know, crabs or fried scorpions. Yeah, but you know what I mean. So anyhow, what happened was, when I graduated, I got out of a children's home. I guess you'd call it a group home, because no more than 8 were allowed to live there, but only 6 ever lived there the time that I was there. The most. That was the most. Once it was only me and a little 10-year-old boy. But anyhow, so I wanted to join the Navy because, I thought I'd get shipped out and go all over and everything. And when I'd taken my ASVABs in high school, I scored off the charts. There was like, I don't know, maybe 6 to 10 jobs out of thousands that I could not be trained for. And that, I believe, was due to my spatial sight, something like that. But anyhow, that's not bad when you know how many thousands of jobs the military has. So I went and I did all my paperwork, I did all this for the Navy, and when I graduated, I wanted lots of money, because I didn't really, it's not like I had anyone to take care of me. So I got 3 jobs at one time. One was a doghouse restaurant. It was a 24-hour restaurant. And one was in the mall, the Green Mountain Mall in Morgantown, West Virginia, Zipper Dan, and Weenie World. I played with weenies all day long. But anyhow, they had the recruiting station in the mall, and I got to know the recruiters and stuff. And I went to Beckley to take my final physical for the Navy, and everything was going good. And then he looked in my mouth and saw I had a cleft palate. Well, I had it repaired, but still, they flunked me on the spot. They rejected me. But it's okay. It ended up okay. So I go to the mall to see my Navy recruiter, and I told him they flunked me because of my mouth. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I just walked out of there, and I was crying and crying. I felt like such a failure because I was such a jock, and I consider myself intelligent. And the test always said I was extremely intelligent. So the Marine recruiter, Paul, happened to see me crying my head off, and he asked me what was wrong. And I told him the Navy just rejected me because of my mouth. And he's like, oh, that's bull hockey. Well, he didn't say it that, but you know what I mean. He said, come on, you really want to go in the military? He says, I can get you in. And I didn't have no criminal record or anything. I was like, oh, please, Paul, please. So what happened was, I don't know if he forged paperwork. I don't know what he did. But anyhow, the Marines took me. And I was in boot camp, and I went in a private first class because I did so much help for the recruiters. Can you believe that? That's the E1 in the Marines. I mean, E2. Everybody goes into E1. But I went in E2. So anyhow, I'm in boot camp, and I'm doing all right. And I can't remember what stage of boot camp I was in. But I got called to the commander's office, and they told me, I don't know if they found out about me. I honestly don't know. It was so many years ago. But what happened was They gave me a choice. Here was the deal. Here was the bad part. Paul lied to me and said, look, I can get you in the Marines. If you can just serve 6 months, you can transfer into the Navy. Well, I'm young and dumb, and I believed him. And I was like, I can hang. I can be a Marine for 6 months, right? Well, what happened was when whatever came to me, I got called to the commander, and they said, look, here's the deal. Here's how it's going to be. You have a choice. You can get out right now with an fully honorable discharge, or you can stay in for, what you signed up for. And I'm stubborn when I want to be. I said, nope, I am not giving up. I'm going to be a Marine. And that's how I became a Marine. And I film a lot in the dark, or not showing my face. And I'm not real ugly. And now that I'm old, I'm a cute little old lady. But I've had cancer like 5 times. And they've really done a number on my face. I'm very self-conscious about the way that I look. And, that's just the reason why you don't see my face very often. And maybe it's not as bad as I think it is, but it's bad enough for me to be ashamed of it. But as for being a Marine, we have a lot of military in my family. And my Uncle Joe just passed away recently, and he was highly decorated airborne Green Beret in the Army. No stolen valor in my family, okay? I have showed my military ID. I have showed my federal badge when I was still working at the VA. And people still will call me a liar, and I'm not. But I was so tickled because, first off, I was the only female in my whole entire family to be in the military, and I was the only Marine. And when I went in the Marines, I was 5'2", and I weighed 90 pounds. And the Marines told me that they were going to put, in boot camp, they told me they were going to put 30 pounds on me before I graduated boot. And in the mess hall, man, they have a drill instructor standing by me, watching me eat, or watching me go down the line and say, no, give her some more of that. Give her, she don't want that, give her that, really high calorie stuff. And they would sit or stand by my table and watch me eat. Well, I'll tell you what, they did not succeed in putting 30 pounds on me. I graduated top of my class. I got a promotion, which made me an E3 straight out of boot camp, Lance Corporal, and a set of Marine dress blues. And at the time, I believe they were like $200. This is in the early 70s, so that's a lot of money. But I don't know. I'm proud of my service. And Marines are, if you've ever been in the military or around military, now Marines are a special kind of breed. So not only am I very proud of, just being in the Marine, I'm double proud because they offered me a way out. I was like, nope, gotta stick it out. I probably should have told this story on Veterans Day or Memorial Day, but I didn't. But there you have my story. So everybody, it takes so long for things to upload. But this is the end of my Marine Corps story. Hoorah! Semper Fi, all my brothers and sisters in arms. I'm going to quit and get this uploaded. Be safe, be kind, and be well. I love y'all. Well, I love most of you. Bye.